Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be looking at another Yiddish grammar topic, plurals. Some words of encouragement. It's gonna feel confusing at first, but with the right explanation and plenty of practice, you can ace this. And when you do, you'll feel invincible. You'll have to trust me on that. Let's begin. Yiddish has many ways of turning a singular noun plural. And to some degree, there is a pattern that you can latch onto. The hardest part is likely familiarizing yourself with the pattern and learning how to use it in real time when having a conversation. And additionally, there are exceptions to every rule which can only be memorized. In fact, even with all these patterns, a lot of plurals just have to be learned, word by word. These rules will help you recognize patterns, but they won't always let you predict the correct form. The way in which you turn a word plural is often based on its structure, ending, and language of origin. Meaning, if you understand where a word comes from, it'll likely shed some light on how to use it in plural. Let me walk you through category by category slowly and explain the rules one by one. Rule 1. Words ending in a lamed or l sound. Example, the words meidel, girl, redel, wheel, or feigel, bird. In most such cases, the ending to such a word is ich. The word meidel, girl, becomes meidlich, girls. The word redel becomes redlich, wheels. The word feigel, bird, becomes feiglich, birds. This pattern is especially common with diminutive forms. But in Yiddish, a lot of words that end with l follow this pattern even if they're not actually diminutives anymore. Sie hat 3 Kinder, ein Jüngel und 2 Meidlich. Or, sie hat 3 Kinder, 2 Jünglich und ein Meidel. Since both the word for boy and girl have the same ending, they get the same plural form. There is one exception, which is the word eisel, meaning donkey. The plural of eisel is the same as the singular. Ein Eisel, 2 Eisel. Rule 2. The pasach aleph nun tet ending making the sound ant. For example, the words hand, meaning hand, or vant, meaning wall. In this case, no ending is added to make the word plural. Instead, there is a vowel change, an umlaut, where the a sound becomes e. So vant becomes vent, and hand becomes hent. Ich darf waschen de Wand. A Mensch hat 2 Hände, a rechte Hand und a linke Hand. Rule 3. Words that stay the same, singular and plural. In this category, we've got the words sheich, shoes, hoed, hair, blatt, page, and lecht, candle. Many of these are collective nouns, or nouns that refer to something as a whole, which is why they don't change in plural. Ich hab ein Sheich, aber sie hat 2 Sheich. I have 1 shoe, but she has 2 shoes. Es ist du a Hut in mein Essen. There's a hair in my food. Sie hat scheine Hut. She has beautiful hair. Rule 4. One-syllable nouns with either a kametz or pasach aleph in the center, making the sounds a or u. For example, dach, roof, man, man, land, country, glues, glass, or news, nose. In this case, the vowel changes to an ayin, e, and the ending ir is added. So glues, glass, becomes glaser, man becomes menir, and land, country, becomes länder. Der Haus hat a rote Dach. Die Häuser haben rote Dächer. The house has a red roof. The houses have red roofs. Der Mann ist hoch. Die Männer sind hoch. The man is tall. The men are tall. Das Glas ist voll mit Wasser. Die Gläser sind voll mit Wasser. The glass is full of water. The glasses are full of water. An exception to this rule is the word zun, meaning tooth, which doesn't become tseiner, but tseiner. Rule 5. One-syllable words that have a vav yud vowel, making the sounds oi or o. For example, the words boim, tree, or hose, house. In this case, the vav yud vowel is replaced with a double yud vowel, making the sounds I or a. And then it gets the ir ending like before. So hose, house, becomes hazir, and boim, tree, becomes baimir. Du wachst a boim, dort wachsen a sach baimir. There's a tree growing here. There are a lot of trees growing there. Wohnt in a kleine Haus. Zij wohnen in riesige Häuser. He lives in a small house. They live in huge houses. Rule 6. The samach s ending. This is often applied to words of non-German, non-Hebrew origin, like English or Russian, but not always. This is the most common plural ending for modern loanwords, especially from English. Even though it's associated with foreign words, it can also appear in older German origin words, depending on how the word is used in modern Yiddish. In modern Yiddish, this is often the most common way new words enter the plural system. An example of a word this is applied to from Czechoslovak origin is the word tata, meaning dad, which becomes tatas. A word of English origin this is applied to is the word computer, which becomes computers. Computers. But this can also be used for words of German origin as well, like the word steren, star, which becomes sterens. Alle de kinders tatas zijn du. All the kids' dads are here. Men nutzt computers beim Arbeit. You use computers at work. Rule 7. Words that get the nun ending, making the sound n. Such words are marans, orange, which becomes maranzen, oranges. The word bet, bed, which becomes betten, beds. Or the word bleem, flower, which becomes bleemen, flowers. A useful way of recognizing this pattern is that a lot of everyday objects and feminine nouns tend to follow it. Ich hab ein weiße Bloem en zwei lila Blumen. I have one white flower and two purple flowers. Wir stehen auf ein Gas in a Stadt mit viel Gassen. We are standing on a street in a city with lots of streets. Rule 8. Words that get the ayin resh ending, making the sound ir without the vowel change. Such words are kind, child, which becomes kinder, the word kleid, dress, which becomes kleider, and the word stieb, home, which becomes stieber. Ein Kind spielt Bally, and zwei Kinder spielen behalten. One child is playing with a ball, and two children are playing hide and seek. De vrouw hat ein lange Kleid and zwei kurze Kleider. The woman has one long dress and two short dresses. Rule 9. Male words of Hebrew origin. Many words of Hebrew origin follow Hebrew plural patterns. In Hebrew, there are two grammatical genders, and many male words form the plural with the ending yud mem, making the sound im. In Yiddish, many of these plural forms are preserved, but not all Hebrew words behave consistently in modern usage. Examples of words that follow this pattern are the words ganav, meaning thief, ganovim, or tippish, meaning idiot, which becomes tipshem. is azah ganav in seine chavaidim seinen ganovim. He is such a thief and his friends are thieves. The mokash is nicht kan tippish, aber de kachkas seinen tipshem. The squirrel is not an idiot, but the ducks are idiots. Rule 10. Female words of Hebrew origin. Female words of Hebrew origin often use the Hebrew plural ending vav taf, making the us sound. Many of these words are preserved in Yiddish, such as mishpacha, family, which becomes mishpachas, matuna, gift, which becomes matunas, or levuna, moon, which becomes levunas. Der Erd hat nur ein levuna, aber Saturn hat a sach levunas. Earth has only one moon, but Saturn has many moons. Sie hat bekommen viel Batunas auf ihr Geburtstag. She got many presents on her birthday. A notable exception is the Hebrew origin word shtis, meaning nonsense, which is a feminine word in Hebrew, but takes on the male plural ending in Yiddish, becoming shtissim. This shows that Yiddish doesn't always follow Hebrew grammatical gender strictly when forming plurals. In general, Hebrew origin words often preserve Hebrew plural patterns, but are best learned through exposure rather than strict rules. Okay, now that we've gone through all that, let's do some practice exercises together. I'll give you a sentence in Yiddish, and you'll need to correctly turn the noun into its plural form. I'll leave a small cheat sheet in the corner to help you out. And don't forget, you can pause the video at any point if you need more time. In draußen auf dem Zweig sind du zwei In draußen auf dem Zweig sind du zwei Feiglich. Der Zimmer hat 4. Der Zimmer hat 4 Wände. Fahr ich gehe raus, zieh ich Mann. Fahr ich gehe raus, zieh ich man schich. In dem Land sind eine Sache reut. In dem Land sind eine Sache Dächer reut. In einem Wald wachsen viel In einem Wald wachsen viel Bäume. Der Himmel ist viel mit Der Himmel ist viel mit Sterns. Die Kinder schlafen in Seier. Die Kinder schlafen in Seier Betten. Sie gehen zu der Fabrik, trugen sie Scheine. Sie gehen zu der Fabrik, trugen sie scheine Kleider. Ihre sehr beliebt und hat viel. Ihre sehr beliebt und hat viel Geweihrem. Als Sach wohnen in dem Gegend. Asach Mishpuchas wohnen in dem Gegend. That's it for today! Yiddish learners, do you find plurals in Yiddish easy or difficult? What word type do you find the hardest to grasp onto? Write it in the comments. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Tak voor die dag, lehitraot, tschüss, and auf Wiedersehen!